Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for a brand new YouTube series from your old buddy, Dadcraft73. We're stranded here in the desert, playing Forever Stranded. Man, it's one of those crazy survival mod packs where we got to try to live in the absolute harshest conditions imaginable. And we don't even have time to mess around. We need to immediately get started. Let's go grab all these goodies from this chest. This is the first quest that shows up in your quest book, which is gathering supplies. So if we go like that, we can claim. We hear like a big bang sound because we claimed a reward. But the best thing about it, we get that loot chest, which we'll open here in a little bit. Let's try not to forget about that. But the best thing about that first quest is it gives you a piece of dirt and a sapling. And that's exactly what we need. So we're going to jump in here and see if we can't get some wood. We're going to build a crafting table. We're going to build a crook with the goal being to try to get ourselves a silkworm as fast as we possibly can. Now, there's two approaches, right, to starting this series or to starting this mod pack. The first one is to rush a perimeter, right? Try to get yourself a perimeter as soon as you possibly can. Get that perimeter set up, and we need, that's enough for now. Maybe that'll be enough. We might just need that. Okay. To get a perimeter set up, and then when you get a perimeter, start sort of living. The other way, which is the way that we're going to try, is we're going to try to rush a bed. There's an apple. That's awesome. Getting a silkworm from this first tree would be money in the bank for sure. And we just got one. There he is. Okay. And we got a sapling. Let's move this out of the way. We got 5 saplings. That's good. Let's go ahead and get this tree going, and then we're immediately going to infect this guy with silkworm. Here, let's do one over here too. Hi. There we go. Okay. Now it's time to go gather cactuses. I don't think I'm finishing my thought. So we're going to attempt to rush a bed. Because that'll allow us to sleep through the first night, and if we can sleep through the first night, we have to make sure that we're not running. I think we're going to be okay. So that's the goal. And then after we wake up on that second morning, then we can focus on getting this perimeter built. The idea is to get a bed before the mobs spawn, because we are out here in the middle of the desert, and let me tell you what, there are mobs everywhere when it gets to be nighttime. So I'd like to get, if I can, a stack, maybe 2 stacks of cactuses. We'll see. We have to just keep on farming them, that's for sure. Now, a couple things about this mod pack if you don't already know. First of all, you'll see that we only have 3 hearts. We're playing in hard mode, of course. Stock config. We haven't made any changes. We haven't added any mods to this mod pack whatsoever. We're playing it just like it came from the mod pack developer, and that's how we're going to do it for sure. So we've got that. The other thing that you'll see is right above the experience level where it says experience number 2 or 2 experience levels, you can see that there's that little orange ball. Now that right there is our heat indicator. Now the hotter that thing gets, it'll kill us. So if it gets hot, it'll go into like darker shades of orange until it turns into like a flaming fireball, and then you got to get cool in a hurry, which actually makes perfect sense to me. Man, we're out here in the desert. It's going to be hot out here for sure. Oh, see, we just leveled up like another heat level. We're going to try to get as many cactuses as we possibly can, and then we're going to get these laid in, get our initial perimeter built, and then we're going to try to get a bed. So if we get enough string off those leaves, just like at Sky Factory, it's the same sort of deal. You'll notice there's a lot of similarities between this mod pack and Sky Factory. We're going to be sieving for resources in the early days, and the ultimate goal is to knock out all these quests that are in the quest book, and some of them, you know, they're pretty difficult, but we're going to get them knocked out for sure. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Oh, hello. A little bit of, I think we just maybe loaded some more chunks out there in the desert. All right, let's grab these, and these, and these. Okay, and these. I don't see any more that are really close. So as soon as it gets to be nighttime, this entire area is going to be covered in mobs. I mean, they are going to be everywhere, and that's going to be trouble for us. You can see the wreckage of our of our space shuttle when it came in for a landing. Man, that's hardcore for sure. Hardcore for sure. All right, now, what we're going to do here is we need to start our perimeter. We're going to knock out some of this junk. Am I breaking that? Yeah. I should have made a pickaxe, but that's okay. So I want to start my perimeter right here. And I guess that means we're going to have to go like this. Okay, do I have a little bit of sand? I have 1 piece of sand. That's not going to get the job done. We need to harvest a little bit of sand really quick here. Wasting time. Always wasting time. We got to be a little careful. We got to make sure that we're getting ourselves to a point where we can get ourselves safe before bad times come upon us. Because they will certainly do that. Okay, let's get this here. Let's get that sand in our inventory. We're going to need that. Okay, there. And then we can put a piece of sand there. And we need a piece of sand here, and here, and here, here, and here. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's... Oh, so you can see I'm starting to get overheated. I got to go jump in the water. Oh, let's not like get ourselves shredded up on that cactus. How about we stand right over here in this lovely water? It's so nice. Okay, that's all we can do. We can't be hanging out in the water all the time. Okay, let's get this in there. Let's not touch any of these cactuses. We don't want to get ourselves hurt. That would not be good. All right, let's go out a little ways here. Gotta break this block. Use our last piece of sand and put it in here. Let's take a look. I was just gonna look to see where the sun at. Okay, sun's still high in the sky. I think we're still doing okay. I don't know. We don't need to come out here too far. Man, that tree is looking good. 12 is the number that we're looking for. That's probably good right there. So let's start going over this way. Nope. Yep. Okay. So our goal is to get a cactus border here first, and then we're going to come back in after our first night, or maybe sooner, depending on how this works out. I don't know if we have enough cactuses. We might be okay. We're going to just run them all out. And then we're going to dig a 2 deep trench around the outside of this cactus wall, and that should be good enough for us for sure. I don't think I need to go much further than that. Maybe we'll go like this, and then like this. We need to get over there to the nose of the shuttle. Then we need to do a little bit of like terraforming. Not really terraforming, but sort of like landscaping around here. Because we don't want any mobs to be able to come over the wall on this side. So if we go like this and then maybe like that, that should probably be good. Yeah. Okay. Let's clean out some of these blocks. I want to make sure that no mobs can climb over the top of the spaceship and come in here and put the beating on us. We don't want any of that. You are good. Okay. There we go. Let's just clean off the front of this. I think we just have to go over here a little bit. I think that's probably good. Okay. Let's grab up all these things. We'll knock this guy out. Get all these pieces, parts. Why not? Okay. And then mobs can come over there, but they shouldn't be able to do that now. Okay, that should be good. All right, and let's take these guys out too. We'll do that. Okay, now, let's go over here. We got plenty of time, but I sort of want to... Let's go to our crafting bench. I'd sort of like to get this bed made if we possibly can. So let's make a couple more crooks. Please be quiet, phone. I hear you yelling all around. All right, we need 12 pieces of string to be able to make a bed. So as soon as we get 12 pieces of string, we're going to stop harvesting. There we go. Awesome. Do I have planks? I do. Okay, let's make this like so. Stretch it across, and then like this, and get like that, and the bed goes down. Okay, so that's going to get us through the first night. Now, let's make a couple shovels. I want to make... we don't have any more wood. So let's get a couple pieces of wood. Let's keep an eye on that sun. It's not quite down yet. I think we're going to have enough time to knock out the rest of this tree, and then we're going to have to sleep through the night, and then we're essentially going to need to spend the rest of the following day, this second day, in our desert oasis, which is not really an oasis, and dig a perimeter. Okay, so we have some wood now. Let's turn this into sticks. That should be enough, like that, and then we will go like this. And the goal here, we want to make 3 shovels. I think that's probably going to get the job done. Okay, I don't care about all that stuff. It can despawn over there as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we got to get out. The other thing that we have to worry about a little bit, and we do have an apple, but there's I think it's called the Spice of Life. I'm pretty sure that's what that mod pack is called, or what that, not mod pack, but we need this. We're going to have to come back and fix that. Please don't let me forget that. You guys can't tell me. You won't be able to tell me till tomorrow, whenever I'm dead and broke down, that we made a serious mistake there, because mobs will be able to get... Oh, I guess maybe they won't be able to. Okay, that might be okay. So the Spice of Life mod essentially means you can only eat certain food a certain number of times before it sort of gets... like it doesn't give you any... Oh, what's the word? Like any sustenance anymore. So it's got like a limit to it. So we have to be aware of that for sure. We need to make sure that we're keeping an eye on our food source, that we're not... We got to vary it up a little bit, because starvation... I was actually thinking that if I die the first day or so... Day? Hello? If I die the first day or so, it's probably going to be to starvation, if anything else, because... We do have this apple, which is going to help us out a little bit. We're not low on hearts yet, but we have to be a little careful on what's going on. Man, I hope you enjoy this series. I'm excited to play it. Man, I think it's going to be awesome. I've been wanting to play this for a while, but we couldn't get it done until we got Sky Factory under control. Sky Factory had to finish. And even though this isn't a Skyblock mod, it's got the same feel. At least to me it does. It kind of feels like Skyblock, because we start essentially with nothing. I mean, we do have sand. And we're not like a million miles above the void. But, okay. Oh, man, hopefully this shovel will last. 2 more, I think. Right there. Yeah, now we'll come down along this edge. Okay. So this right here is going to give us our perimeter. And this should keep us safe from any mob spawning outside. And then, once we get this done, we're actually going to be in pretty good shape for sure. So we're playing in hard mode with base config, right? So we haven't made any changes to any of the configuration. I've probably said that like 5 times already. I'm a little nervous. You could probably hear it in my voice. I want to make sure that we live through the first night. We don't want to die a horrible death. Can I break this? Yeah, I can. Okay, it's not fast, but at least I can break it. Mobs can't get up there. Let's break this guy. And then we're just going to go around the backside of the shuttle and make sure that we're okay over there. Let's dig the rest of this out. Okay. Is that the edge? No, a little bit more. My shovel's about to go. Maybe one more. And then we'll come this way. Oh man, we're getting overheated. Let's go jump in the water puddle here a minute. Ah. Yeah. I'm probably going to say that every time, by the way. So buckle up for that. I'll be talking about how nice this water feels. Man, could you imagine being out in the hot sun like this in real life and then having a nice cool water to jump into? Man, that would make your day for sure. Okay, let's get a little bit of sand here on our bar. Let's fill that back up. I'm a little nervous about this mess over here. I think we're going to have to reinforce this area a little bit. We want to make sure that we don't have any issues with mobs spawning, because they will come and ruin our day. I think we got to go 3 high there, and then we can go this way. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. And we'll go like this and like that. Okay, so that should be safe. I don't think the mobs can go that... Oh, maybe... I don't know. I don't think so. Here, let's just do this a little bit. There. Okay, just to make sure. Mobs can go in there if they want to. They can fall down in there if they want to. We can also fill these spots in here just to reinforce this wall a little bit. Man, I'm burning again. It must be the hot part of the day. Let's go get in this water puddle. Sneak around here. Okay. Whew. All right. All right, I think we did it. I think we've lived through the first day. We're actually doing pretty good, hunger-wise, water-wise. I don't think we talked about that. You also have to make sure you stay hydrated. You can't get yourself all jacked up. Oh, can we slide through here? Okay. Okay, let's get those broken up. Awesome. All right, oh, there's some string on the ground. Let's make sure we get that. Oh, we should have planted a tree. That's okay. We can use a little bit of bone meal. Okay, now we're going to get started because, I mean, we've essentially lived through the first day, and I think we're good to go. Now, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do base-wise, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to convert this area into a desert oasis. I know that water is kind of hard to come by in this pack. I mean, you can make it, you can make water by, very similar to how you do in Sky Factory, by putting things in a wooden crucible and it like cooks down to water, which I think we're going to probably get going here in just a minute. But I really want to have like a lake and a bunch of palm trees, you know, kind of a throwback to the vanilla SMB series that we did a while ago, you know, getting ourselves sort of back to some of our vanilla roots. Maybe we'll build a little bit of a desert world here. Not like full on desert. I don't think we need to do anything too crazy there. Okay, what do I need? I need a chest. Let's get a chest going ASAP. We actually have a chest, don't we? We have a chest inside. All right, let's go inside the house. Inside the, I call it a house, but it's actually our shuttle. I think what we're going to end up doing, though, is we're going to tear this thing completely down. You know, if I was stuck on it, can I, like, stand in that? Does that make me cool? Yeah, I think it does. It's like lava, but I think it's making me cool. I don't know if that is or not. I don't know if that's very good idea to be messing around with that kind of stuff. Let's put all these chiseled bits in here. We don't need those. Okay, let's go outside and go around. And we did get cooled down a little bit. Yeah. Man, it's only middle of the day of the second day. I love that. Okay, let's open up our little goodie chest. Maybe we got something awesome. Man, some stone would be pretty cool. We got oak. Thanks. You know, oak planks, which we really don't need. Okay, how much string do we have? Oh, not very much. We need more than that. We have some silkworms, though. Let's go ahead and get this guy bone mealed. I should have been thinking about that. I bet a bunch of that stuff despawned on the ground. Let's go ahead and get these guys in there. Let's eat our apple just to be careful. Might as well. And then let's get our water bottle. And we'll drink that. Okay. So I guess the other thing I need to build is a sieve. And I think a sieve, if I remember correctly, is like this. A boat with legs. Yep, there's a sieve. Okay. And now we need to make a string mesh, which we don't have enough string to do yet. I guess that was probably a little bit of an error on my part. We can spend a little bit of time. Man, it's getting to be hot out here again. Let's just go stand in the water. Let that tree grow. Okay, there we go. Okay. I want to make sure that this night, tonight, which should be coming pretty soon based on the sun. I don't know if this was the smartest idea ever. Here, can I, like, fix this? I'd like to be able to drift. Here, let me do that. There we go. Okay, now I can drift down here and not have to worry about it. Oh. I'm having trouble remembering what I've told you guys. Man, I'm so focused on trying to stay alive this first night that that's really all I'm thinking about. I hope the other side of that shuttle was safe. Oh, no, it's not, is it? No. I said to make sure you remind me, and then no one did. So let's go fix that immediately. Let's get some of these blocks cleared out of here. I don't care about any of this stuff. We're going to tear this shuttle down. I don't know. I started to say that like 5 times. You ever watch that Martian, that movie The Martian? I guess it's got Matt Damon in it or something like that. I think, well, maybe we are okay over here. Where he gets like, they think he's dead and they leave him behind on Mars, and he's only got like his little space capsule thing that, you know, that his habitat or whatever that he can kind of live in, and he has to sort of cannibalize all the materials from it to sort of get a base of operation where he can live. Man, we're gonna do the exact same thing here. My idea is, let's stack up here a little bit, get some extra this stuff going. Okay, there's some sand. There, we'll go like that, just so no bad guy. I don't like. I understand why this is made this way, because it's kind of cool. Okay, mobs can't come across there. Now I know spiders can. We have a couple more of these. Let's go ahead and just put these in here. Now this will grow to full size and hopefully offer us a fair amount of protection. This will hopefully prevent maybe spiders from coming over. I would love it if that would prevent that. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to tear down this shuttle. It's going to be completely gone. We're going to cannibalize all the parts that we can get from it to make ourselves a little habitat that we're going to live in. We'll probably have some stuff underground for sure, and we'll be living underneath there, making sure that we're not having any trouble. Okay, it's getting to be nighttime. I wonder if I could sleep through another night. I sort of don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. It says maybe I can. Alright, let's let that go a little bit more. Can I sleep through another night? Okay, it says it's not night yet. I sort of want to show you guys a number of mobs that spawn because they're going to be coming out all over the place. Oh, we can. Man, bonus. Yeah, boy. Okay, there we go. Now let's let this thing cook. Let's let this thing go. I'll tell you what, let me go over here. I'm going to go stand in the water a little bit. You know, I wanted to make this first day pretty much, you know, standard, right? This is the steps that I went through. But now we're at sort of a waiting game point where we have to wait for that string to get on that tree so we can make a sieve. So I'll tell you what, let me wait just a few minutes and I'll be back with you in just a second as soon as we hang out here in our water puddle a little while, get ourselves nice and cooled down, and then we'll go over there and check that tree together. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. It's only been like 2 minutes since I left you. Let's see if we can get enough string to get a sieve, because I would really like to start doing some sieving of some sand and getting a couple base materials. There's a couple things I'd like to have as soon as possible. I'd like to be able to get enough dirt. Oh man, we should have made a crucible and got ourselves some water. Have we drank some water? We have. That's okay. We have plenty of time to do that. Alright, let's actually go over here and see what the crucible recipe is. I can't remember. Crucible. This is what we want. Oak crucible. Okay, it's a slab in the middle. Okay. We can do that. We'll make a slab. We're going to need some of those anyway, because I think... Are we short a log? Yeah, that's okay. We have a tree right here. I think we're going to have to... Or we have to start making dirt, so we're going to use those slabs to make some barrels, and then we should be good to go. Let's get the rest of these leaves down here. Hopefully that's not too loud in your ear, all that leaf breaking. Sometimes that can be... It's hard to get that thing dialed in. It's either too loud or not loud enough. Okay, let's break this log. I know we're using our crook, but whatever. We're about done using all these crooks and things like that. We might have to... Well, I guess that's not true. We're going to have to use it for a while, probably. Okay, let's get this crucible going immediately. Okay, it's daytime. We should probably take this and sneak out here. How about we walk? Let's not run. We're really short on food all of a sudden. Let's get a couple pieces of cactus, because I'm pretty sure I can put those in the crucible and turn those into water. Now, I can go over there to my water hole that I have and get a bottle of water out of that guy, but I'm pretty sure it's like dirty water. I think that's enough. That might be enough. Let's see. And it's gonna like hurt us if we drink it. Not really hurt us, but I don't know. It might give us like a bad effect or something like that, which we don't want for sure. What we really want is to be able to get in and out of here without hitting those cactuses. Alright, let's put this guy back like so. Perfect. Alright, now let's put down our crucible. We'll just set it right here for now. And I think we can go 1, 2... Oh, we can't? Dang it. Okay, well, that's not ideal. Alright, so let's get a tree going and let's bone meal it. Okay. And let's get our... What are our options for shears? Are there wood shears in this pack? No. We have to get iron. Okay. Shears, iron, steel shears. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any of that stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Can I make a... Oh, let's try this. Can I do this? Let's see. I think the recipe in this pack, I saw somebody else making a hammer. I think we have to do it for a quest anyway. Okay. Let's try this. Can we do that? We can. Okay. Just like in Sky Factory, we can hammer down the logs, and I don't know if that'll let us make water, but it's definitely going to let us make dirt. Okay. Yep. Okay. And let's get our crook back in here, and we need to make sure that we're staying on top of our saplings. I might just let the rest of those despawn. We have some saplings here. Okay, what's the chances of us being able to make water out of this? Okay, there's no chance. Okay, so let's make ourselves a barrel. For some reason, I thought for sure we could. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, and then we'll put this down right here, and we'll go like that. Yep, okay. That works for sure. Let's get maybe 2 barrels. Yeah, we have just enough of these. Go like so, and like so. Awesome. Okay, and then we'll fill this up. Okay, there we go. Let's grab this sapling. Let's get another tree going, and then I was hoping maybe I would get an apple. Do you want to let those leaves despawn naturally? I don't think so. I'm nervous we're gonna die from starvation. Starting to get a little nervous about it. Okay. Alright, let's bone meal this guy. And let's do the same thing here. Let's break these. If we can get some dirt, we can sieve the dirt and get enough cobblestone. Hopefully. Oh, we might be able to start sieving some. Well, we need cobblestone anyway. So, even though we can sieve, we can probably make our mesh now. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's go ahead and do that real quick. So, we're going to make a silk mesh like so. Bang. And we're going to go like this. And we're going to put this down. We'll put it down right here. Put that in it. And then we can run some sand through there. See if we start getting some half-decent supplies. I think we'll get some different seeds, maybe. What do we get? We got a bunch. Oh, we got some iron ore and some stuff like that. Okay. I guess you guys are going to see the return of sky dust stone. That's kind of cool. Let's make some more dirt. I can't remember who it was in Sky Factor that told me about busting up those trees with a hammer and using to getting dirt out of them. Hi. I would like to. What is that? Platinum ore. Yeah. I don't care about that. But whoever it was, man, that's the greatest idea ever. I mean, we're definitely making full advantage of that. Okay, keep going. Let's do one more piece of sand. Oh, dang it. Okay. Here, let's go over here and make a chest. How about we do that? Okay. Chest. Okay, you can go down for a second. Okay, I think all these chisel like pieces parts, I'm not too worried about them. Let's just throw them over here in the ground. Is this placeable sand layers? We might need that for something. You never know. And they're all at least all stacking together. Chiseled sand. Yeah. Oh, we got a Certus quartz crystal. Sounds like we're going to have an ME system before too much longer, which is going to be kind of cool. Well, not like tomorrow or anything. It's going to be... Oh, there's an apple. Okay. That's handy. All right, let's just let that despawn. We'll go ahead and put that down. Okay. And let's go over here in our chest, and we'll lay all this stuff here. Can I sort? Yeah, okay. Let's put all of our sieved items. What is that right there? Is that cactus seed? Blah. Okay, we're not worried about cactus seed. Okay, now let's sieve this down just with an empty hand, like so. Okay. Yeah, let's keep getting our saplings. I bet I can put sapling. How am I doing water-wise? Let's go ahead and drink our... No, we're actually full on water, aren't we? Yeah, we're doing good. Okay. Okay. Let's sieve a couple pieces of dirt. Maybe we'll get enough stones to make some cobble. If we can get a furnace going, that's going to be huge for sure. I mean, I guess we can make more trees, but man, I'm okay right now. We don't need to have tons of trees. How many stones did we get? We only got that many. Does that make one piece of cobble? Oh, okay. Blood moon. Blood moon's rising. That is bad, bad juju. I think we're about to have mobs everywhere. Okay, let's make a sword. This is where we may die, right here. Okay, get this out of here, this out of here. Let's eat something really quick. Hi, can I eat you? Okay. 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 Small stones. Let me see what happens when I use these. Yeah, 8 of those to make cobblestone. Man, I'm going to need a stack of those things almost. More than a stack. Okay. I'm a little worried. I sort of want to go inside. But I want to see exactly what happens during a blood moon. I mean, I've seen them before. Okay. Oh, there's a dang spider. And there... What? Oh, now we're outside again. We're going to get in some kind of crazy death loop. Get in the house. Oh, no. Oh, dang. Okay, the spiders and creepers and stuff are fighting each other. We do not want that stuff to blow up. Can we make a run for it? Hi, in the house, in the house. Don't get me don't get me, creeper. Stay out there. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay. Okay. Well, that was less than fun. Our first death ever. Oh, good grief. You know, this actually might be a good place to call this first episode. I want to try not to run these too long. I mean, I'm sure that'll go out the window here before much longer. But if we could just run them about, you know, a high 20s, right around 30 minutes, I think that's pretty good. Plus, we got trouble out there. I had an arrow in my knee. We made it through the first night. We've died twice due to the blood moon. I forgot that mobs are going to come pouring over the top of it. I hear a witch out there. We got all kinds of trouble. That's not going to be good, but I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be okay. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. You guys are flat out amazing. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from Forever Stranded, man, it's so sketchy outside. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.